fifth dimension. Aquarius I am. We in the Aquarius age for the next 2,000 years, you dig?
Swing low, time to move on. Light years in time, ahead of our time.
I want to free your mind by helping you understand the zodiac signs. That's right, you're live with Aquaman in the zodiac zone where the cosmos is your home. I'm your very own Anpu, the real urban guru, coming through on the mothership. So let's open up your cosmic memory bank and swing down to earth where the shit stains. Hey, what up, everybody? What's happening, man? It's your partner, Noble Anpu, aka the urban guru, man, Aquaman, the ambassador of the Aquarian age, man. Just want to chime back in real fast, man. So if you're following hip hop, you know what I mean. You know, man, that my partner Boosie got his car got burglarized, right? So this story broke out about 5 days ago, probably a little bit more than that. TMZ said it happened on Monday. Last Monday, which actually would have been the 16th, right? And they broke the report on the 17th. And then it's real funny too, you know what I mean? Just watching the coincidences, because he's talking about how Lil Boosie hate Mondays. But on his latest joint, his mixtape, him and Zaytoven, which is super duper fire. I'm a Boosie fan. Boosie and Gates, man, I think nobody sounds like them. They got a very distinct sound, so I really rock with the boot heavy. But Boosie got a song, Church on Mondays, and that thing is rocking, right? And then it's interesting to see TMZ say, you know, he don't like Mondays. You know what I'm saying? You know, there's some things, because when you're dealing with Church on Mondays, not the actual song, but just the concept in itself, you know what I'm saying, is denoting some form of spirituality, real spill, you know what I mean? And we have to apply a certain level of spirituality, and I want to show you something here, all right? So let's take a look at the charts real fast, man. Boosie is born November 14th, 1982. I want to bring your attention to the middle of the Libra scale. There's a cluster known as a stellium of energy here. The sun is here, Mercury is here, the moon is here. There's a lot of energy that's right there. Okay, a lot of energy. I believe Jupiter is there as well when he was born. So the middle of even the moon is approaching it. The middle of the Libra scale. Very important to understand. Now, for me, when I see certain keywords, burglary, I already know what to go look for. And again, I always say it when I get to this point before I show you, is how is it when I see it and I'm like, boy, I bet you Mars has something to do with this energy right here. Because that's the whole purpose of me going to look. In return, when I get the positive hit, I come and I share it. So you got to really watch the chain of events. I'm looking at the key thing play out in real life, and I'm like, the planet Mars is on this nigga something. I guarantee it, okay? And so let's look at this slide. Mars, you will see the keyword at the bottom is a person can experience losses through burglary, okay? So this is a known fact in this particular science, all right? Now, let's go to Monday, 12/16/2019. Where's Mars at in the sky? In the same spot where all the energy was clustered at when he was born. Okay? So you got to really pay attention to this, because on Boosie's birthday, the sun is right here and other energies. But on the day he gets burglarized, what's happening? Mars is right here, and Mars is the planet of burglary. So this is real simple. Now, we also know that Mars deals with an energy that deals with aggression and temper on the right-hand side, violence on the right-hand side, war on the right-hand side at the bottom, aggressiveness, bottom left-hand side, right? This video that you see.
Yeah, drop your location, drop your hood, bitch ass nigga. Bitch ass nigga, be a gangster and say your hood, nigga. Fuck, how you gonna sell that? You can't do nothing but put it on, bitch. You ain't no boss. Pussy ass nigga, say your hood so we can swing, bitch.
That's Boosie expressing anger, and rightfully so. But here's the thing, though. This is what you got to be careful about. You're really under the influence of a Martian ray of energy. Because nobody is going to raise your hand if you want to have your car burglarized today. Raise your hand if you want to be angry and upset about that, right? Today, nobody wants to have these negative experiences, but yet these negative experiences are popping up in your reality. The question to really ask is, why? Because there's a combination of other energy that could have happened, but we start to see which is more of the negative aspects that is taken out, that is playing out. So actually the video of being angry reinforces the negative stereotype or the negative energy per se of the Martian ray that's already there. And what's happening and what they don't teach you and what you don't know is there is an invisible etheric cord that is connecting us all. Science is just now catching up with it, called string theory. It really ain't an impossibility because you come in this world connected from the stomach to the umbilical cord to your mother. You just don't see the invisible cord of energy that's connecting you. Okay? It's not hard to figure it out. This is exactly why through this cord, and the cord, here's the kicker too. The cord is not necessarily one continuous stream of energy. It's really a wave of energy. Okay? So here's the kicker. This is why when you think about somebody or something, all of a sudden they call you, all of a sudden you start to see it. You start to will it into your existence. How do you will it into your existence? It's because your mind, which is thought wave, which is the electrical cord itself, is sending out a signal from the body. And it's like a burst of plasma. You see what I'm saying? Like my sound wave that you hear me on. That's another form of a cord of energy. It's a wave of energy that's actually connected. So when Boosie reacts this way, he's giving off an energy that reinforces this particular energy that's there, which now, this is what they don't tell you. In the ancient craft, man, in this science, they was called the Watchers. Okay? The stars and the planets, to a degree, the Greek killed it because they styled them as personality types. Mars is the god of war. Aries is the god of war, right? In the Greek, Roman is Mars. And so these energies are actually recording you. So you got a negative boo-boo when the energy is in the middle of the scales. And this is very interesting because the scales deals with justice. The scales dealing with the body also deals with the kidneys. And Boosie had an issue, cancer on the kidney. You understand what I'm saying? And so there is there's some purification, detoxification that needs to take place. And I ain't, you know what I mean? I ain't trying to, you know what I mean? I ain't trying to be a doctor or anything. I'm just saying psychologically, you can see it. It's obvious. You see what I'm saying? And then the connection to the actual planet in of itself. You dig? And so it's some inner transformation that needs to take place that deals with a purification process so you can rid yourself of that. So in return, that incoming energy, when it comes, you don't become a victim and you're under the spell. See, the beautiful thing about this science is, for example, I'm an Aquarius, right? So when Mars is in Scorpio in a certain time of year, if it's going to be that year, I know when Mars is in the troubling spot for me. So therefore, I can go up into the future and be like, oh, okay, from this time to this time, I'll be need to be on the lookout because some bullshit probably gonna try to creep up. And this is a perfect time to test your anger. And so when the situation manifests itself, you gotta laugh because you knew it was coming. So now that you know what's coming, now you got to use consciousness and learn how to pivot, or how to be the kung fu master and transform the energy. You see what I'm saying? Versus responding unconsciously because you didn't know what was coming. You see me? You see where I'm going with this? So this is this is how you get one up and learn how to start mastering the stars by what? Mastering yourself. Meaning you know when the energy is coming. Now it's up to you to guard your temple. Okay? So I just wanted to share that with y'all real fast, man. You need me, man. Get at your partner, man. Holla at me. All right? Peace.
Prophecy is what we all have to go by now.